They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See slime break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a brake light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday with the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh, tell me something I don't know. What?
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine for the postseason, winners of 8 of their last 10.
And they had it easy last week. They jumped out to an early lead and then put it on cruise control from there.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll power his way up near the 25. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. And able to connect with Berrios. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
All right, here we go.
They start on the ground with Adams. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back to throw. Nolan. On the crossing route, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Nolan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 78 yards. And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game. The way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Nolan, flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On 4th down, Nolan. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And he'll complete this one to Barrios. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
And I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They run with Howard. The numbers for Howard a week ago, 19 carries, 70 yards.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
This is Howard on second down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they face a second and long to start things out.
Set. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Off-play action. Nolan steps away. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Off the play fake. Nolan rolling to his left. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Off-play action. Nolan out to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He leads this one for Howard. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on 1st down. Nolan sliding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tack McKinley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Nolan. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking to throw. Nolan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Nolan toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw. Nolan. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
Rolling to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So that one will be accepted.
Let's go! 3-19!
Back to throw now on first down. This one left side caught by Barrios. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play that time for the Ravens. 47 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Nolan. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nolan. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10.
Patriot!
On first down, Nolan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it first and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the set,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer. Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football. So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it. Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
Watch him now, Barney!
Off the play fake. Nolan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up second down. Off play action. Nolan. He'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. In for the score. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jones. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nolan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Off the play fake. Nolan. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains. Off play action. Nolan. And he finds a man on the crossing route. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun. Nolan. He's got his man on the crossing route. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Off the play fake. Nolan. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off play action. Nolan sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on second down. Nolan steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Throwing on third and long. Nolan. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6, and the Browns add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Jones. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green!
On first down, they run with Howard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Back to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, Nolan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on 1st down, Nolan. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Browns getting set to go. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nolan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, this is really simple. Let's just say it. This quarterback is on fire. Touchdown after touchdown throwing the football. What a day for him.
Now for the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he finds Howard complete. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Good route, good pickup for a 1st down yard. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and I think the Browns got it. They did. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27.
No, check, Patriot!
Looking to throw. Nolan dancing to his left. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it. That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it. Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it? But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend. Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy's sideline. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. In for the score. And the Browns are pouring it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it? It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win. They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here come the Ravens. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again. Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss. It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long. They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going. 10 more there and another first down. We always talk about having to read defenses,
and how complicated that is? Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, 9, 2.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Person. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Facing this fourth-quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he fires one incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Throwing again. Nolan. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, Nolan. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Got a man, it's Barrios complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and The defensive guys, they're